Well, today we are doing a college age/youth group activity where first off we had to exchange a person with each team and kidnap them. We had 5 minutes to take them somewhere secluded out in the middle of nowhere, and they were blindfolded. We drop them off and then they can text pictures of their location to their team once they're dropped off. Keep walking forward. Keep walking forward.
Walking forward?
No.
Ah! What was that?
Peace out.
Well, I was blindfolded and I was kidnapped today. They took me down a little ways from the church here, about 5 minutes away. I pretty much knew exactly where I was at. I called all the time. It was pretty frustrating to them. But they dropped me off into a vineyard. I did not know that, and I took the blindfold off and didn't really know where I was at in the vineyard. It was pretty far in. So I had to text my teammates. They didn't get the text, so we ended up resorting to a phone call, and I pretty much just gave them the crossroads, and they came and picked me up. No ransom.
Robert, tell us what it was like to be kidnapped and dropped off and how all that felt.
That was not too bad. The pastor was trying to confuse me. I knew we took a ride off Glendora and they were actually going to take me to the Bailiffs and put me inside their bus. But then they heard me say that, I heard them say that. They're like, oh, we heard us, so we got to change the location, but we were already heading down Glendora. So I was like, okay, we're probably going to go on Coveney or Glendora. And then we took a right, so I was pretty sure it had to be either Coveney or Glendora because it felt like a dirt road. And then he like turned around in a circle, which didn't do anything, so we were just heading the direction that we just came. And then I got out and walked for a little bit, and then I felt us going to the woods. I was getting smacked in the face with branches and stuff. And then...
Because you were blindfolded, right?
Yeah, I was blindfolded, and then they took off the blindfold, and in the woods, and there was like a trail, and then there was a dirt road, so I started sending pictures to Stacy. And then within probably about 10 minutes or less, once the time was up and I could go out on the road and start trying to find out where I was, and you guys came down the road like right then. So I think we're ahead of them. So I think we're pretty sure we're winning.
Watch. So once that person is found by the other team, then we proceed to various obstacles where each team has to do something that involves communication, teamwork, and team building. And first off, we had a human knot. That went pretty well.
Okay.
If anybody lets go, you have to start over again. Don't let go.
You might have to step through some forms, Emily.
Then we just did walking the plank, and they did pretty good at that.
It would probably help better if you had push this,
I thought people were going to try that real barrel.
I have Paul carrying it backward, Paul having it, because Lincoln was carrying it the way Paul was, except he was facing it, so he had to run backwards. So it made them slower.
Exactly.
Guys, what did y'all just do?
We just carried like a 3 foot in diameter slab of wood from a tree, from a cut down tree. How much do you think that weighed, Paul?
Dude, it wasn't that much, maybe 100.
Yeah, okay. So we had me and Gil and Paul, girls.
Some of them.
Some of them.
Some of them couldn't go.
Point A, back.
Next, we're going to do something that I saw, something similar to something I saw on a documentary about what the Navy SEALs had to do for part of their teamwork training. So it should be interesting. We'll see how it goes. Start over.
Okay, just the grass with your feet.
Or anything.
Alright, once we get it to the very tip.
One step. Okay, careful, we're almost there.
Alright, now step. Step over. Don't touch the ground. Oh, that's them! That's them up there! You drive fast, Thomas. You should have been going 70 this whole time. I'm not allowed to go 70! I'm already going 60! Are you not allowed to go past the speed limit?
We said no more than 5 miles an hour past the speed limit. Man!
Man, we're that close!
can't believe how close we were. I don't know, maybe. I think that was successful.
10 feet around the whole building.
Except we lost.
Well, yeah, except
Barely.
you lost.
Well, lost getting here in time. We'll see with the points.
So Thomas won that one.
Okay.
Yeah, Tom.
What'd you have for Mrs. Ends?
I had 55 seconds. How long did it take you?
You did it faster than you. But somebody forgot to write it down.
It was 31.
Was it 31?
Yeah, there was,
For the
it
tree.
was,
Yes.
there was
31.
two scores that were 31 seconds.
31?
Yeah.
Did you time it all the way to the time it took him to put the thing back up?
Yeah.
And lean it
Mhm.
against his
Yep.
fence?
As soon as they leaned it up and
But
let
they
go of
ran
it.
the whole way.
What we
Okay, so
decided
Thomas
to
won
do
that one.
Because I remember, it was like we threw that one down.
You did, but we beat you there.
Yeah, you beat me there.
So don't forget that.
Just alright, Sarah.
Hagman's the walking of the. I know I'm putting you down for points, so it's 2-1 at this point. You're winning. Okay, this is what we did. We were talking in the van on the way, and we were telling him where we're taking him.
10:34.
That's why we were silent. We were just.
And he knew exactly where we were going, so we had to stop and alternate midstream. Sir?
10:34
They
is my
found
first
me
text.
6 minutes after I called you on the phone. You said wait 5 minutes, then you can start trying to find out where you are. I walked out to the road. I was out there for 1 minute, and they came barreling down the road before I even had a chance to call.
We sat in the church parking lot for 5 minutes waiting to get a picture.
Yeah, we beat you guys.
Yeah, see, we saw you.
All right, well, we smoked you on the way here, but okay, good job. So you get 15 points.
50.
I had decided it's 50. Now, it wasn't because
50?
I didn't decide that now. I decided that like
Yeah,
Yeah.
you told
days
me.
ago.
You told me 7.
You never noted me on that.
Yes, I did.
Yes.
Okay, so
we all-
50 points for winning that, and I get 20 for winning the first event.
And you got here before I did.
And Thomas won the next one, and Thomas won the next one, and Nathan won the next one, and Nathan won the next one.
And you got 25 for getting here first.
20,
Plus
wait, 20 or
25.
25?
But we got 50, so
25. Okay,
You're
so
doing your
get a
math.
calculator. 50.
It's 90.
sure?
It's 90.
What's the matter?
Oh, this is Thomas
It's 90.
and Nathan. Okay, so Nathan has 25. Thomas has 50. Nathan has 20. Thomas has 20.
20. That makes
Thomas
90.
has 20. Nathan has 20. Nathan has 20. Okay, add them up. 2, 4, 6, 8. 85 to 90.
we beat him by 5 points. Just talking about, you know, the body has the eyes and the ears. You know, if you just use a human body, for example, if the eyes aren't working, if you're blind, or if you're blindfolded, the body isn't going to be as efficient or coordinated as it could be if the eyes were working with the rest of the body, if they're working with the brain and everything else. If this church is going to be successful in a continuing, existing and progressing in encouraging each other in fellowship and spreading the gospel, we all got to be of one mind. We all got to remember our main goal here, which is to be an encouragement to each other and to spread the gospel. That's what the church is supposed to do, and to disciple. If we're not united of the same mind under our pastor and with each other, then we're not going to be very effective.
In other words, in the body of Christ, whatever part we are, he's saying we have equal weight, we have equal good to bring to bear in the body.
And we all have a purpose.
And we all have a purpose.
In our objective. Something that came to my mind is that, say like the elderly people, you know, we may not always notice them that they're here, you know, Mr. Rydell or Mrs. Gardner or Mrs. Wilkins, but they, you know, if all of a sudden they weren't here, our church would have lost something special, something important. They all, you know, something were to happen to Michael or one of the younger kids, you know, that's, our church has lost something. Everybody has a purpose. Everybody has importance in the church body. It's not always the same, but it's definitely there.
We still have different ideas, We have a little bit different nuances on theology. We read our Bibles from a different perspective, from just the different homes that we grew up in, or are growing up in. So if we're supposed to have unity, it's like, so this is a hard thing. This is a challenging thing. So God says, still, I want you to be unified on that. So unity amongst diversity. That's the Church of Jesus Christ. Keep the main thing the main thing. And in the body, work together as a team. So unity and the work that it takes to remain unified is of utmost importance. So let's work together as a team, as a youth group, and as a church family. And as your own individual families. You know the same thing can happen in your own home, right? So, all right, thanks, Thomas. It's good.
Thank you.
You want to clap?
Yeah.
Okay.